Hey guys, what's up? Danny here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys an update on basically U.S. defense decision to shoot down three unidentified objects. The White House on Monday defended the shoot down of three unidentified objects in as many days, even as to acknowledge that officials had no indication the objects were intended for surveillance in the same manner as the high altitude Chinese balloon that traversed American airspace earlier this month. The three objects, including one shot down Sunday over Lake Huron, were traveling at such a low altitude as to pose a risk to civilian air traffic, said White House National Security spokesman John Kirby. While the Biden administration does not yet have evidence that they were equipped for spying purposes or even belong to China, officials have not ruled that out, he said. Moldovan leader outlines Russian plan to topple government. Yeah, that's another news story. So let me just search this up and do a bit more research about what is really going on and stuff, right? Um, so let's take a look at news real quick. Uh, let's see. Um, hold up. So these were decisions based purely and simply on what was in the best interest of the American people. The weeks-long succession of objects, starting with a giant white orb first detected over U.S. skies in late January, has puzzled American officials and stirred curiosity around the world. Though the three most recent objects differed in size, maneuverability, and other characteristics from the surveillance balloon shot down February 4th off the Carolina coast, officials moved to eliminate each one from the sky, actions that Pentagon officials believe have no peacetime precedent because we have not been able to definitively assess what these most recent objects are. We acted out of abundance of caution, Kirby said. One possibility that the U.S. has been able to rule out is any connection to extraterrestrial activity, the White House said Monday, tamping down lighthearted public speculation about aliens in outer space. There is no indication of aliens or extraterrestrial activity with these recent takedowns, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said at the outset of press briefing. Other Western nations are also trying to assess the spate of incidents. British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said Monday that the government would do whatever it takes to protect the country as the UK announced a security review, and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said there is some sort of pattern to the balloon and three other objects through the U.S. has not echoed that claim. Kirby spoke from the White House podium hours after China alleged that more than 10 U.S. high-altitude balloons have flown in airspace during the past year without its permission. American officials have vigorously denied the claim, with Kirby saying Monday, "We are not flying surveillance balloons over China." The Chinese allegation came after the U.S. shot down a suspected Chinese spy balloon that had crossed from above Alaska to South Carolina over a period of multiple days, sparking a new crisis of bilateral relations that have sunk to their lowest level in decades and prompted Secretary of State Antony Blinken to cancel a planned visit to China. At the time, Blinken said he hoped to reschedule the trip at an appropriate time, but there are several upcoming opportunities for high-level talks with the Chinese, including as early as this weekend. So, let's see. On Friday, North American Aerospace Defense Command and the combined U.S.-Canada organization known as NORAD that provides shared defense of airspace over the two nations detected and shot down an object near sparsely populated Dead Horse, Alaska. Later that evening, NORAD detected a second object flying at high altitude over Alaska. Officials said it crossed into Canadian airspace Saturday and was over the Yukon, a remote territory, when it was ordered shot down by Trudeau. In both of these incidents, the objects were flying at roughly 40k feet. The object on Sunday was flying at about 20k. None of the three recent objects have been recovered, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin told reports in Brussels, where he was scheduled to attend a NATO defense ministers meeting this week. Austin said weather has impeded recovery efforts in Alaska, while in Canada the object was shot down in a very remote area that was also impeding efforts in Alaska, where the object landed on sea ice. Wind chill and safety concerns are dictating recovery timelines. So, yeah, guys. So, could these freaking like air balloons or whatever, could they potentially be uh, like a sign that like World War III is starting, right? Like I don't know. It's a possibility. Um, let's see if If anybody is um so potentially what could be happening here uh is that Russia is working with China to develop better spying technology on the United States, right? And I feel like what could be happening is that the Chinese government and the Russian government are testing the U.S. capabilities of detecting these objects, right? Because if they go undetected, right, then what could happen is that China would actually start attacking the United States more and more and more, and like, you know, basically they're testing. In my opinion, I think that the Chinese are testing the U.S. to see where there could be some loopholes and stuff, right? Because if somebody does decide to bomb something or do something, right, there could be, escalation, right? So if the U.S. never detected these, or if they rule them out as something else, right, the Chinese, they would start doing things that are a little bit more like crazier, right? Like actually sending bombs into the United States, right? And right now they're just testing how reactive the U.S. is with its airspace and everything like that. And because in the future, right, that could actually happen, right, where China actually attacks the U.S. and stuff, because we already know that China and Russia, they're like part of the East, right? The U.S. is, the West and stuff. So that's kind of the main thing right now, guys. Just be on the lookout, yo. I'll keep you guys updated on everything. But this is crazy stuff going on right now. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great day and peace out.